This video is for the moms who have just went through a C-sec or an emergency C-sec. So this morning, right, as I was scrolling through TikTok, I actually saw a mom who posted about her C-sec and how she felt disappointed with her body for not being able to give birth naturally. But she got reminded by a quote that says that a woman has to go through like 7 layers of tissue cut in order to give birth to her baby. And when I went to the comments, right, I realized that a lot of moms actually go through the feelings of feeling like a failure and also feeling the disappointment. So here I am to share my pregnancy journey. I have actually been through it for 10 months now, and I have a cute little baby called Roxanne. So I was really supposed to go for a natural birth. The initial few weeks, Roxanne was in breech position, so we thought that, there's no more hope of giving birth to her naturally. But towards the end of my 3rd trimester, she actually flipped to a position where it's okay to give birth naturally, and I was really so excited. My pregnancy journey was really tough. So like in my first 3 months of having her, right, I actually vomited like about 10 times a day. Like really, that was what happened. I could only drink like Ribena or like honey water, but anyways, the point is that, right, because the journey was already so tough, I wanted to finish it strong and give birth to her naturally. And on the day itself, right, honestly, everything was going quite smooth in the beginning. And afterwards, right, I got my epidural and there was just some pain, but not unbearable. And I was fully dilated at 10 centimeters. And when I asked the nurse, right, she also told me like about 10 to 15 minutes the baby should be out. What I didn't expect was this. So we were really trying to push Roxanne out, but no matter how I pushed, I just couldn't push her out. And I really tried my best. So we're about 1 hour in now and the epidural is slowly wearing off. So at this time, I really could feel like the full pain of the contractions. And yes, like what everybody else says, it was super painful. And then by this time, the situation got escalated. Then the doctor, alongside with a lot of nurses, started surrounding me and trying their best, like to push baby Roxanne up. And then my worst fear came true. The doctor said like, your baby's heartbeat is slowing down. And the only other way we can try is to vacuum from her head. I don't know, vacuum or suck. And this might destroy her brain nerves. So of course, like the moment I heard that, right, I was like, okay, let's go for the emergency C-sec because I really cannot risk that. And yeah, I gave up. So from then on, right, I was asked to sign a few consent forms, and then I was also asked to drink something, and that caused me to vomit a lot. So I was like vomiting and also like getting wheeled to the emergency C-sec room. And I know I may sound like I'm exaggerating, but to be honest, right, I was in so much pain that I really didn't know whether I could make it out of the operating theatre. And as I was being like wheeled from like the delivery suite to the emergency C-sec room, I was just like constantly apologizing to my husband and like just feeling like a complete failure. Anyways, the good thing is that baby Roxanne was successfully delivered, and when they brought her up to me, right, I just kissed her head, but I just passed out instantly. And then I was separated from her for 1 hour because I was like having super high fever. And yeah, afterwards, it was just like constantly replaying of all the sins in my head. What could I have done more? And constant blaming of myself. The constant like, just feeling like I wasn't good enough and just really feeling very useless. And I think I'm sharing this because I realized that a lot of moms are going through the same thing. And I just want to remind you that you tried your best. At least that's what I do to remind myself that I really tried. And the most important thing is that, your baby is out like with you, healthy, and this feeling is going to pass. And you did the best you could at that time. And I know it's a very long grandma story, but if you are here, thanks for staying through. And also, if you're a mom and if you have experienced that, please do leave a comment below.